Hello everyone, Rotary Swing Tour instructor Craig Morrow here. And today what I want to talk about is a simple drill to help you stop coming over the top in the downswing. A lot of players struggle with coming over the top because they tend to use their shoulders too much in the transition. And I want to show you a drill today to help turn off those shoulders. The shoulders don't do anything in the downswing. They get moved into position, and if you learn how to allow them to get moved into position, it's very simple to start shallowing out the club. So if you struggle with getting up here to the top of your backswing and seeing this motion, seeing the arms, seeing the hands, seeing the club, start to work out too much in the transition and getting that inevitable out to in swing path, I want you to try this drill. I want you to focus on deactivating the shoulders in the downswing, which is going to allow the club to drop down and start naturally swinging from inside to out. I want you to take a golf bag, an alignment rod, a broken shaft, any object that's big enough that you can kind of still catch in your periphery. This is what we're going to use as kind of an awareness factor for us, okay? I want you to put it at about 45 degrees from you on your target line. For those of you that struggle a lot with over the top, you may need to exaggerate this a little bit, put it almost even directly behind you. You'll need to gauge that for yourself, but 45 degrees should be enough for you to kind of catch it in your eyes and to really be aware of what feeling we're going after. Now for the downswing, there's still some kind of prerequisites. You need to shift your weight. The arms and hands do need to be relaxed, but if you can achieve those goals with this drill, coming from the inside is going to be a piece of cake. I want you to take your setup and I want you to load and rotate to the top of your backswing. And when you get here, I want you to keep the arms and hands nice and relaxed. And I really want you to make sure that you start your downswing by pushing your lead foot into the ground. Just start to shift some weight. Just like any hitting and throwing sport, the first thing you need to do is get that weight transfer. As you're transferring that weight, just keep the arms nice and chilled out right here. Okay? Let gravity do its job. You can feel, I tell my students all the time, feel like you almost have been shot with a tranquilizer dart. Just let the arms fall. Just let them fall. Just turn them off. So we're up here at the top. We're going to push our lead foot into the ground to get some weight going. We're just going to let our arms and hands fall down. But as we're doing that, I want you to take note of your golf bag or alignment rod. And I don't want you to allow your chest or sternum to pass that in the downswing. It's going to feel a little tight at first. It's going to feel a little restrictive. But what it's going to do is it's going to start to exaggerate the ability of the club to shallow out and swing a little bit more end out. So let me show you what that looks like. As we go from here and we load and rotate, we're going to push our lead foot into the ground to get some weight. Arms and hands relax. We're going to feel as if our chest, our sternum stays pointed at this golf bag all the way into impact. And we're going to let our arms and hands come down and swing. And as you can see, what this is doing is it's allowing the club to come down from the inside and swing out a little bit more to the right. If you deactivate the shoulders, it's so much simpler to get coming down on plane, or even a little bit exaggerated this way. And that's one of the points that I want to make. If you've struggled with over the top and coming steep, let's live on the other half for a little bit. If we end up dropping under plane, that's okay. Let's see how the other half lives for a little bit. So I want you to take your setup, load rotate towards the top, push the lead foot in the ground to get some weight, let the arms and hands drop, but really be aware that your chest and sternum's not going to pass this golf bag, and let the arms work down. And what you'll start to notice is it starts to swing from the inside. Now, yes, what ends up happening in a real golf swing, the chest is going to come around and the shoulders are going to square up into impact as you start to be more dynamic with your lower half. But the feeling is that the chest stays back or close to the target on the way down. Up here towards the top, we start to shift. We're letting arms and hands fall. We keep our chest at that golf bag, because when you deactivate the shoulders, shallowing becomes a piece of cake. Now the beautiful news is you can take this drill and start hitting balls with it. It's not just a static drill to start to get the feel. You can actually hit some balls with it. And if you really start getting good at it and your hips start to really post up and you really start to drive hard into impact, you'll notice it'll start to balance out the plane for you. You won't be so far inside. But if you've struggled with over the top, stick a little bit exaggerated for a second. So my recommendation is I would do about 5 practice swings per ball. So let's imagine this is my 5th practice swing. I'm going to get up here to the top. I'm going to shift my weight by pushing my lead foot into the ground, letting my arms and hands drop. My chest is going to feel like it's not going to pass this golf bag right here so that the arms can come down from the inside. And then when you get the ball in front of you, your whole goal is to feel like that chest never moves. You allow the chest to get moved by your lower half. So try this drill out. Start deactivating the shoulders. This will allow the club to start coming down on plane. If you like this video, take a look at the description below and I want you to go to our website, RotarySwing.com. From here, you will be able to sign up for free for 7 days. No credit card required. You will have access to our entire video library. Yep, our entire video library. You'll have unlimited access to every video to fix your golf swing. You'll also have access to the new AXIOM concept, which will, one, make it tremendously easy to shallow out the club, even easier than I showed you today. It'll also help you move on your own feel, rhythm, timing, start to make it feel athletic again. And you'll also be able to learn a tour caliber golf swing based solely on feel. Go check it out. You'll be able to use feel to change your swing for the better. If you like this video, click the like button. Please click subscribe to check out further content. Start shallowing out that club.